Who's we? What are you? What are you doing? If you want air traffic control to know that you are a rookie, say these things on the radio. Yes, I am guilty of a few of these as well, but if you've made any of these mistakes, let me know down in the comments below and let's get into it.
That's like autopilot, dude. How do you fly a helicopter? Well, I'm going to show you.
So of course we are going to throw on the Bose A20s. These are my flight school babies. Actually, that's on backwards. Here we go. These are my, I wore these in flight school and as a flight instructor. I haven't worn these since I've been working. We've had different headsets, but the first one that makes you clearly sound like a rookie pilot is saying thank you. Helicopter 225 Delta Bravo, clear for takeoff, runway 5. Tower, thank you. 225 Delta Bravo is clear for takeoff, runway 25. Thank you. Now I'm calling myself out here on this one. This was my number one problem that I had in flight school. Definitely during my private, I would always say thank you every time I was talking to air traffic control. There was just something about it, you know, I felt like it was a privilege to be there. I was really grateful that they were working with me. I was a student pilot. I know I was making mistakes, so I just wanted to like be grateful. So I was like, thank you, thank you. And when I was flying with my instructor, he was like, Devin, you don't have to say thank you. And I was like, okay, I understand. And I kept doing it. And then eventually he was like, Devin, stop saying thank you. And then I got over it. But you do not have to say thank you. It is their job to help you. They know you're a student pilot. If you mess something up, your instructor is going to come on. And if you're working at if you're working at an airport that commonly has student pilots, they are used to it. They know. So you do not need to say thank you. Number 2 is helicopter 225 Delta Bravo, say intentions. Helicopter 225 Delta Bravo would like to go to the north practice area and do pattern work. Now, is a classic one. This is like the most classic one that you hear from student pilots. They just can't think. And there is something about talking on the radio where it's just like overwhelming and your brain gets fried when you're new. And it's like you're talking on an air traffic control frequency with air traffic controllers and other pilots, and you just like your brain freezes. It's normal. Don't beat yourself up about it. You will get over it. Saying is just like part of the process, but you do want to try to eliminate it. The best way to do this is just think before you talk. This is like something my mom always told me just in every area of life, but truly try to think before you talk. If you have to write it down, write it down. If you have to practice it at home, practice it at home, but trying to eliminate the is really kind of important. Now, I will say that it still happens even when you're a professional pilot. Sometimes your brain, you're multitasking, you're thinking about a bunch of different stuff and you just say momentarily. It's not a big deal. It's just you don't want to have multiple times in your sentences. It just clearly gives away that you're a rookie pilot. By the way, if you're still in the pilot in progress phase, I got something for you. Check out my merch store. Whether you're still a pilot in progress, living the rotor life, or just trying to get closer to God while flying, I got something for you. Link is in the description. No pressure, but I've heard that wearing this gear makes your radio calls 50% smoother. It's science. Number 3 is taking off. Kona traffic, 225 Delta Bravo is taking off runway 5. So this one is interesting because it doesn't necessarily sound wrong, but taking off is something that ATC issues you. So you are cleared for takeoff from air traffic control. But if you were talking on the radio frequency, if you're like at an uncontrolled airport, there's a couple things that you should say instead. The two are departing or on the go. Now, departing is more proper. That is like the correct phraseology. You would say 225 Delta Bravo is departing the taxiway, departing this hangar, departing the runway, and departing towards where are you going? Departing eastbound, departing westbound, departing north. So that is the proper phraseology. You can also say you're on the go because this means you are moving. 225 Delta Bravo is on the go, runway 5, on the go from the Alpha taxiway. Number 4 is with you. Kona Tower, 225 Delta Bravo is with you, 8 miles to the north, 1,500. This is another one that's like a really clear giveaway that you're a rookie pilot. It's not necessarily wrong. It doesn't really matter, but you don't need to say that. If you are transmitting on the frequency, you are clearly with them, so it's like adding extra context that is not necessary. In this case, you should just state your location, state where you are, who you are, all the proper radio phraseology that you would, but you don't need to add the context that you're with them because you're clearly with them because you're on the frequency and they can hear you. Number 5, any traffic in the area, please advise. I'm just gonna throw the headset on because I like talking with it. Kona traffic, helicopter 225 Delta Bravo is 15 miles to the north, inbound for the Alpha taxiway. Any traffic in the the area, please advise. Okay, so this is something that you're gonna hear all the time, and you can hear this from definitely rookie pilots, but you can hear this from like seasoned pilots, and it's just another unnecessary thing that's like kind of annoying, and it kind of irks me. The reason is, if there is another aircraft on the frequency, they are going to respond to you. That's their job. That's why everyone's monitoring the frequency. If there's another aircraft working in the area, they're going to talk to you. You don't need to ask for them to talk to you. It's like the whole point of a CTAF, a common traffic advisory frequency, is that people can talk to each other. You don't need to ask people to talk to you. Like, that's the whole point. It's not really a real phrase. It doesn't really do anything, and it's just like, you don't got to say that. Like, why are you saying that? We're already going to talk to you if we need to talk to you. All right, number 6 is not announcing who you are. I love this one. This one is awesome. Kona Tower, we are 8 miles to the north. We'd like to join the pattern for the Alpha taxiway for a couple touch and goes, please. Absolutely hilarious. Now, this one is an accident. You're most likely not going to do this like on purpose with a control tower, but it definitely does happen. But this happens like a lot on CTAF frequencies, that people just start talking. Like, you don't got to announce yourself. You should announce yourself. Now, you can use your call sign. You can say what type of helicopter or airframe you are, or what color, but just announce who you are. Like, if you just get up and start talking like, yeah, we're going to come inbound, we're going to do this, we're over here. Who's we? What are you? What are you doing? But if you've made these mistakes, don't feel bad. It's part of the process. Learning to become an aviator, learning to become a pilot is hard, and there's a lot of hard parts about it. But there is one thing that makes this career way harder than most people expect it to be. Check it out in this video here. I explain the hardest part about becoming a helicopter pilot, and it's something that most people don't really think about. If you're thinking about becoming a helicopter pilot, you need to go watch that video before you start the process. If you found yourself enjoying this video, smash the like button, subscribe for all kinds of helicopter content, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.